The AI Impact Summit at Bharat Mandapam concluded on February 20th, drawing heads of state, global AI leaders, academicians, researchers, and technology giants from around the world. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the 2026 edition in the presence of world leaders and top industry executives. The summit attracted global attention as the first major artificial intelligence event hosted in the Global South. However, it was also surrounded by controversy. There were quite a few hits and many misses. Let's look at the brighter side of the summit first, and then go over the setbacks. The summit witnessed massive investment commitments, with more than $200 billion pledged for AI in India. With government contributions included, the figure could cross $300 billion over the next 5 to 7 years. Mukesh Ambani, chairman of Reliance Industries, announced a $109.8 billion investment to build AI and data infrastructure. The Adani Group committed $100 billion towards renewable-powered AI data centers by 2035, a move expected to unlock an additional $150 billion in related industries. Microsoft is on track to invest $50 billion by the end of the decade, after announcing $17.5 billion for India last year. India's Yotta will build one of Asia's largest AI computing hubs using NVIDIA Blackwell Ultra chips in a project worth over $2 billion. Tata Consultancy Services signed OpenAI under the Stargate AI Infrastructure Initiative, while Larsen & Toubro partnered with NVIDIA to build large-scale AI-ready infrastructure. Meanwhile, Blackstone is leading a $600 million investment in AI cloud startup NASA. AMD is forming AI infrastructure partnerships, and Google committed $15 billion, including AI data centers and an undersea cable project. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also outlined India's MANAV vision for artificial intelligence, representing a moral and ethical system, accountable governance, national data sovereignty, accessible and inclusive technology, and valid and legitimate systems. So, what were the setbacks? The AI Impact Summit also drew significant criticism, largely centered on its execution and on-ground management. On the very first day, social media was flooded with complaints of overcrowding and mismanagement, prompting an apology from Union IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw. High footfall led to confusion and delays, with exhibitors and startup founders citing unclear instructions, overlapping security checks, and long queues at multiple entry points. Several exhibitors said they were asked to vacate their stalls during security sweeps without clarity on when access would resume. Many attendees reported being stranded outside the main hall during security checks ahead of the Prime Minister's arrival. There were also complaints about strict restrictions on personal belongings, inadequate seating, absence of Wi-Fi, repeated registration glitches, and digital payment failures, leaving some without access to food and water at cash-only counters. The event was further marred by allegations of theft, with claims that AI wearable devices went missing after stalls were cleared for security reasons. Opposition parties described the summit as optics over execution, pointing to poor crowd management and weak coordination. Traffic disruptions added to the frustration. With 17 heads of state in attendance, major road closures around Bharat Mandapam led to hours-long snarls. Many delegates were forced to walk long distances to find transport as vehicle movement was restricted and access to the nearest metro station was temporarily closed. In what became one of the biggest controversies, organizers removed private Galgothias University's stall from the expo after it displayed a China-made robo-dog as an in-house innovation. The product, identified as the Unitree Go 2, manufactured by a Chinese robotics firm, was briefly featured by public broadcaster Doordarshan before related clips were taken down. In the end, the AI Impact Summit 2026 showcased both the scale of India's artificial intelligence ambitions and the challenges of executing an event of such magnitude. While record investment commitments and policy announcements signaled strong momentum for the country's AI ecosystem, the operational lapses and controversies underscored the need for tighter coordination and planning.